So what's it like getting hacked on Facebook? Let's have a look. Good morning everyone, Florian Heiser here and welcome to another episode of Heiser Says. I'm stein of coffee in hand and I thought I'd talk about something a little different today. I've been hacked, or I was hacked yesterday on my Facebook account, and I wanted to share this story with other business people because some of the stuff here surprised me. It really did. So I was working away and I got this message here from PayPal, this email. Dear Heiser Proprietary Limited, ATF, the Heiser Trust, you sent a payment of $352 Australian to Facebook. Now, I hadn't sent a payment to Facebook. I wouldn't send a payment to Facebook. I'd forgotten that my PayPal account was linked to my Facebook. I think I did an advertising campaign for like $10 about a year or two ago. And then I got this email. So what did I do? Naturally, I jumped to Facebook straight away and had a look at advertising. And I saw all of this garbage here. BRUSVI 20-45. And I've deleted them. Adverts set up, each with a budget of over $7,000 a day. And you can see here, they've managed to spend about $537. Hang on, I'll bring that over for you guys to see. You can see here, $537 right there that they've spent on it. So my first question is, or the first thing I'm wondering is, if someone who hasn't spent any money on advertisement in about a year suddenly puts 4 ads instantaneously, each for over $7,000, that Facebook's system doesn't go, oh, that's strange, that's confusing. But no, they didn't. And I mean, look where they were doing it, Indonesia. They were sending it to Indonesia, just garbage ads. And how did they do this? How were they doing it? They were doing it, and this still hasn't been resolved. On one of my old pages. Now, CIDM was Construction Industry Drinks and Networking. It's a networking event I ran in Brisbane with some friends for about 5 years. So it was a good, great networking event. That owner isn't me. Adsler1 is now the owner of that page. There's no mechanism for me to address that or to chase them up. I put in requested ads, everything. Nothing has happened. I'm still the admin. You can see me there as the admin. But Adsler1 are the owner. And they were using this to pump out all of these garbage ads. And remember, I hadn't spent more than $20 a day. If that. And boom, all of a sudden. But it was no problem with Facebook. So what did I do when I saw this? Well, I contacted PayPal. Because PayPal... Well, no, actually, first thing I did is I went to Facebook ads and I stopped the ads. Deleted them, and I removed my PayPal from Facebook. Okay, I disconnected it. I destroyed the link so that they couldn't start taking money out of PayPal. And all Facebook had left on it was an expired credit card that I couldn't remove because it still wanted one thing there. Okay, and I thought, well, that's fine. It's expired. That won't cause any problems. Yeah, we'll see. So then I went to PayPal and I chased them up over it. And they said, nope, thanks for reporting suspicious activity on your account. And, 10 business days, yada, yada, yada. But essentially, they told me to just talk to Facebook. Okay? Because they paid them. So I talked to Facebook. And got no replies. And then in the afternoon, I thought I'd change my password, everything. I thought, oh, that's all good. But I received another thing, a receipt, thanking me for another charge that was made for more advertising. It was the same stuff starting again, but now this was heading towards my credit card, the expired one, and the number's different, so that doesn't matter anymore now. So they had an expired credit card on their system with the incorrect date. They wouldn't have had the correct back number on it, or maybe it didn't change, but then they started charging me for it. So what I'd done after I'd spoken to PayPal to get that $350, they wouldn't do anything. I contacted my bank and I put a complete block on that bank account because it's linked to my business, and PayPal, I rent equipment and other stuff through PayPal, so they pay money into it. They've never taken anything out. They've never taken anything out. And the bank was talking to me, and we can't find a withdrawal from PayPal. I go, well, yeah, they don't withdraw. But they did. So I blocked it on my bank's end. So they blocked it for me. And then when I found this out, I contacted the bank and then I said, I want you to change the credit card numbers and I want a refund because this is fraudulent. So they put a hold on that. So this issue has caused me a lot of inconvenience now. But, you know, they actually didn't get the $300 out of my bank account. Now this one here, the credit cards, it kept going. They did another one, you know. So they did these 2 payments, and then Facebook stopped because they couldn't start getting any money anymore. And I was talking to the bank going, how the hell can they use a expired credit card? Isn't that the whole point of having an expired credit card, that they can't use it? But apparently some of these big corporations can just assume or estimate what your new expiry date would be and resubmit it. Now, isn't that fraudulent? Someone tell me. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'll be taking this to the federal police. I think that act alone goes against, or maybe the ACCC. How the hell can Facebook do that? How can they do that? Even though, you know, whatever, if they refund you in future, that doesn't matter. So yes. So I thought everything was okay. Good. I got that sorted. I'll wait for them to reply. But later that night, I got another amount billed. I made a manual payment, apparently, for 30 cents. What had happened is the person still had access to my account, and they added another credit card that wasn't mine to it to start up the ads again. So they added a dodgy credit card to start up the ads again and shoot them out. So this was at, 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't know why it's saying, that's the date range. But, you know, I was just going to bed. This has been a stressed out day yesterday. And I'd found this. So then I jumped back onto my machines and I did a forced logout out of every system and I changed the passwords again on my Facebook. I still haven't got a resolution for this ownership here. Facebook contacted me this morning saying, your account's been compromised, answer some questions. Have you done these dodgy posts or like these people? No, it's nothing like this. I think it has to do everything with this ownership. They're using that to feed through to my ad account, which has now been, I've removed it completely and I've addressed all of that. But I have no way of reporting this to Facebook. I have no way of calling anyone. There's no one to ring up to report a problem like this. What can I do? I've got access to my account. I've done virus scans and all of my things. How do I think they got in? There's only one incident I've had in the last couple of week or so where a system has been compromised, and I didn't think anything of it. And it was Epic Games, the Epic Games player. They kept saying, you've accessed it from this location. I go, it's Epic, who cares? I didn't realize it was hooked to my Facebook account. So I'm assuming this is how they got in, because all of my systems, I don't click on anything in an email. I didn't do that. I don't have any viruses on my machines. This is the only one. So now I've added 2-factor authentication to it. I've had to add that to Facebook. I didn't want to give them my bloody phone number, but I've used the Google Authenticator instead. And what were they advertising? I mean, this shows you here all the advertisements that they were doing. And I don't have the... I want to get the IP address. Facebook's support has been just terrible. Utterly, utterly terrible. Utterly terrible. So yeah, what's the lesson from this? What's the lesson? If you have an account with Facebook for advertisement and you're not using it anymore in business, remove all the information. Don't leave anything sitting up there just in case you may want to use it. Break links between, Facebook and PayPal or anything like that. Check. Have 2-factor authentication on everything. And if there's a page that you're not using anymore, ditch it. But no, I'm really shocked. What shocked me the most was that Facebook could just force through to expired credit cards. What's the point then? What is the point? How isn't that fraud? Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me for this episode. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments if you've gone through anything of this. yeah, I thought I'd just share this with everyone because I know there are a lot of people who have businesses as well, and this can be brand damaging, but, it's Facebook advertising. I think they advertise stupid shoes and tents and stuff. I don't know. I do not know why. But, yeah, that was my interesting day yesterday, and that is why I'll be putting more effort into my BitChute account and more effort into my Minds account. Please follow me on both of those platforms if you can, because this has soured my taste of Facebook even more. The fact that my account has been compromised, there was an issue, and there's support services to deal with that. And I'm not talking about a politically incorrect post, which they respond to in seconds. I'm talking about someone committing fraud on the system, putting in 4 bloody advertisement campaigns of over $7,500 and not flagging on them. And they're happy to just take the money. And PayPal are no bloody better. They're just as bad. They're all the same lot. So it tells you all this social justice crap that's coming out of Silicon Valley. You've got the Adpocalypse 2 happening now. They're all just greedy lefty bastards that don't give a shit. Anyway, guys, it's upset me a little bit, but it's all sorted now. I shouldn't have lost any money. Everything's secured down. My bank responded real quick. I mean, if you encounter anything like that, guys, ring up your bank and get them to put holds on your accounts, get them to reverse charges. I stopped PayPal actually getting money out of my account because I hit the bank faster than PayPal could. So don't be afraid to do that if someone's committing fraud against you. Anyway, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Please join me for tonight's episode of Freedom Friday. I know it's a day late, but this is why. You can forgive me. And I'll see you all tonight. Bye for now.